Welcome back. Today, we're jumping straight into a piece of hardware you've been asking about, the Blustream PRO16HBT70CS. So our mission here is to really get under the hood of this custom Pro Matrix hub. We want to figure out how the 16 by 20 distribution engine tackles the really tough challenges in a high-end AV installation.
And right off the bat, this is an intelligent solution. I mean, we're looking at 16 HDMI 2.0 inputs, 16 HDBaseT outputs for those long runs, and 4 simultaneous HDMI outputs for, say, a local rack. And the price tag, well, it's over $16,000. So that tells you something important. You're not just paying for switching. You're paying for guaranteed intelligent signal management that's going to save you a lot of headaches later.
Okay, let's start there. Let's talk about the raw performance. This thing is built for maximum fidelity, supporting 4K UHD video up to 4K 60 Hz 4.4.4.
Yeah, that's the full 18 gigabits per second, the whole pipe.
That's a ton of data.
It is, but that high bandwidth is essential. The real utility, though, is the reach you get with HDBaseT. Pushing that maximum 4.4.4 signal, you can go up to, what, 40 meters?
40 meters, right.
But if you drop down to 1080p for, a less critical display somewhere far away, you can get that signal out to 70 meters. That covers almost any large commercial space.
And speaking of those long runs, this must be a huge deal for integrators. Power over cable or PAPN?
Oh, it's a game changer. When you pair this hub with the right Blustream receivers, you don't need a power outlet at every single display.
That's a massive reduction in complexity, right, and labor.
Absolutely. Now, this is where the hardware really starts to earn that price tag. It's moving beyond simple distribution and into what I'd call signal intelligence. It uses HDBaseT, that's color space conversion, and independent automatic downscaling.
So let me get this straight. If I have a perfect 4K source signal coming in, the hub can actually translate that signal on the fly to fit whatever screen it's going to.
That is it, exactly. It's built for these mixed environments where you have new screens and old screens. It can take that high-end 4K 60 4.4.4 input and knock it all the way down to 1080p for an older monitor.
Okay.
Or, maybe a slightly more common scenario, it can convert it to 4K 60 Hz 4.2.0 for a 4K screen that just can't handle full color space.
But what's the trade-off there? If the hub is automatically converting a pristine signal down for a cheaper display, is the client going to notice that? Can you see that conversion?
Honestly, for most commercial or even residential viewing, no. The conversion is pretty much seamless. The main benefit you're getting is just sheer reliability. The signal just works.
Ah, so it's about the handshake.
All about the handshake. That's where the advanced ED management and the HDCP 2.2 compliance come in. The hub just sorts it all out so you don't get a blank screen.
Okay, so the video is sorted. Let's talk about control. The options look pretty comprehensive here.
They are. You have your front panel touch controls, a web GUI, but the big ones for pros are RS-232 and TCP/IP.
Because that means it can talk to the big control systems.
Exactly. Crestron, Control4, AMX, you name it. It can be fully integrated and automated. It just becomes another device on the network.
And what's really fascinating to me is the audio routing. It seems like it's a completely parallel system.
It is, and it's incredibly flexible. You have 16 analog audio inputs, so you can embed a local audio source onto any video stream.
Oh, that's useful.
Then for the outputs, a dedicated audio breakout board gives you, well, everything. You get 3.5 millimeter stereo jacks for local zones, and also coaxial digital SPDIF for sending pure digital audio to your amps.
So you can run both simultaneously?
Both simultaneously. And of course, you've got full bidirectional IR control to manage all your sources from the display locations and vice versa. It really is a complete central nervous system.
So to wrap this up, what this all means is the PRO16HBT70CS is really that sophisticated central brain for a complex installation. It guarantees that the best possible signal gets to every single screen, no matter what that screen's capability is.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the very need for these features, the automatic downscaling, the EDI management, it highlights this constant challenge of maintaining signal integrity across so many different types of displays. And that raises an important question for you to think about. As we move toward everything being IP-based, how will future display technologies simplify, or maybe even further complicate, the need for this kind of advanced centralized hardware management?